class is a 15-minute core flow with the squish ball. When you're ready, meet me on the mat. We'll start off seated with the ball off to the side. Feet are planted on the floor. Sitting as tall as we can, nod the chin into the chest. Exhale, roll the body forward. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rolling yourself back up to your starting position. And we'll just flow here, rolling forwards, letting the shoulders round. Ground the tailbone, ground the pelvis, and sitting your body back up. We'll take one more here. Shoulders coming down and back. We'll bring that ball into your hands right away. Shifting your body as you need. We'll start off, exhale, scooping the abdominals, soften the ribs, tuck the pelvis, half roll back. Inhale, lift and float those arms up. Exhale. Inhale. As we're here, we soften the ribs, draw the abdominals up and in, pelvis rolls under. Starting to find a little mobility through the low back. Challenging yourself to hold on that roll back for a moment. Float everything back up. Let's add a twist with that ball over to one side. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, rotate opposite side. Thinking about grounding through the pelvis, rotate those ribs. Option to add a squeeze onto the ball here. Really connecting with your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen the spine, soften the ribs, drive the abdominals back. We're going to hold the next roll back in your twist. Exhale, rainbow the arms, other side. Inhale, exhale. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in the middle. Tiny pulses back. Drop the shoulders. Scoop through those abdominals for 4, 3, 2, 1. We roll everything back up. Nod the chin. Ball comes down. Open the knees and roll your body forward. Deep breath in. Feel the ribs expand. Keep the head heavy as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling all the way back up and bringing yourself back to that starting position. Ball's going to come between the thighs. Arms are out in front of the body. Exhale, we roll the body vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down. Let the arms go overhead. Keep the ribs connected towards the pelvis. Nod the chin to the chest. Exhale, roll back up. Inhale at the top. Exhale. 5% squeeze on the ball here. Soften the ribs, soften the pelvis. Scoop, vertebrae by vertebrae. Last rib and the hip are connected so ribs aren't popping up. Nod the chin. Exhale to roll. We'll take a few more here. Thinking about each vertebrae imprinting into the mat. One more, we'll stay all the way down. Letting those arms come down beside the hips, bring the feet into the body. Opening up through the chest, palms are going to be pressed firmly into the mat. Soften at the ribs, feeling them come in towards the center. Keeping a neutral alignment here. Exhale, we squeeze the ball 5%. Holding here, really thinking about low abdominals. Nod the chin to the chest. Exhale. We curl the body. Inhale, we hold. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, nod the chin to the chest. Lift through the abdominals. Drive the lower abdominals up and in, and lower everything down. Thinking about that chest lift here comes from the core, not the chin or the chest. So right away with that squeeze, we activate low abdominals, and then we lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Lower it down. We'll keep this going here. Last two. Final one, we hold the curl up, tiny squeezes into the ball. Using that exhale, driving the abdominals up and in, shoulders are away from the ears. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold the squeeze, reach the fingers to the toes. 6, 5, 2, 1, and we lower everything down. Taking that ball away, dropping the knees from left to right for a moment. Just feeling that release through the low back. Ball is going to come underneath the sacrum, so lift the hips into a glute bridge. You want the ball to feel closer to the tailbone. Lifting the legs to a tabletop position. We're keeping a neutral. Palms are pressed firmly into the mat to begin. We start off with a toe tap with your left leg. Exhale, floating back up. Inhale. Exhale. So we're tapping and reaching from that hip flexor, driving those low abdominals up and in. Really focusing here, pelvic floor, deep core, protecting our back. 3, 2, 1. We float that leg back up. We go over to your right side. Tap and lift. Inhale and exhale. Option here, if you'd like to float those arms up to the sky, palms can rotate towards each other. 3, 2. Last one, bringing it back to tabletop. Recenter the body. This time we extend the leg out. Bring it back in on the exhale, alternating right away. Inhale, exhale. Option to add on here. As your leg goes out, opposite arm goes over the head. Lots of tension on those low abdominals. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the palms down, lift the legs up to the sky, externally rotate the legs, flex at the feet, bend the knees into the chest, heels on top of the pubic bone. On your exhale, press those legs diagonally out, point the toes. Flex the feet, bend the knees right back in. Inhale, we'll take that reformer froggy. Exhale, press and point. Now, option here, float the arms up to the sky. If you're finding those shoulders are rolling inwards, open your arms to a T on the floor. Let's take 4, 3, 2. Last one, we hold. Beat those legs. Use that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels together, flex and bend. Lower those feet down. Take that ball away. Bring your body back to a starting position with the ball in the hands. Feet are flat on the floor. Nod the chin to the chest. Exhale. We roll everything back up. Ball is going to come underneath the shoulder blades. Forearms are bent. Now chest is proud. We're active here. If this ball is starting to bother you, take it away. If you're finding shoulder tension, lay with the arms out nice and long. We're going to work the deep core here. So find an adjustment to where you feel secure. If you can do this in a neutral alignment, I would challenge you to do it so. If you're finding any back tension, slightly imprint. But we're going to start off in that neutral alignment. Chest is proud. Drive the abdominals up and in. Float the legs to tabletop. Inhale, we tap one toe, lifting up. Alternate. When you're ready, we go in for an extension. Out and in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Pressing out of those shoulders here. Lifting low abdominals up and in. 3, 2, 1. Toes together, knees apart, both legs. Out. In. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last one. Bringing the legs up to the sky, holding on to the right leg. Here's when you can imprint the spine. We go in for those scissors. Four more. Bend the knees in, feet go down, arms go over the ball. And just release. You can open up those knees here. When you're ready, meet me in a plank position. Ball is coming underneath the left hand to begin. Right forearm is down. We're stepping into a plank, pushing your left arm out and in. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, push it out. Option here to come to those knees if you need. 3, 2, we're adding on. 1. Rotate, picking up that ball. Bring it down, roll it out, pull it in, twist. Front plank, push out, in, rotate. 3 more. 2, 1. Knees come down. Bring yourself into a child's pose. Coming onto the all fours. Ball comes between the thighs. Toes are tucking underneath. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Drive the abdominals up and in. Push out of the shoulders. Exhale. Squeeze the ball. Lift those knees. Inhale. Tap in. Lower. Release. Lengthening through the spine for 4, 3, 2. We hold this one, squeeze the ball and release for 10. Push out of those shoulders, lift those low abdominals up and in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees. Ball comes underneath your right hand into your plank. Roll that right arm. Pull it back in. Press the ball. Pull it in. You know what's coming. In 4, we add that twist. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rotate, lift, ball down, push it out, in, rotate, down, out, in, rotate. 3 more. Out, in, rotate. 2, and 1. And rest. Forwards, open up through the chest into a cobra and just twist, looking over one shoulder at a time. Can open up the neck, looking up to the sky, nodding the chin back in. Bring yourself into a child's pose. Deep breath in and out. Tucking the toes underneath. Pike the hips up. Pedaling out 1 foot at a time. And then slowly walking, feet to the hands. Keeping the head nice and heavy. Soft bend, alternating legs. Roll everything all the way up. Coming to the middle of the mat, deep breath in. Open up the arms, swan dive forwards, bend the knees, scoop and reach. Hands come to the heart, take a little bow. Great work today, everyone. Thank you for joining me. That was a lot of fun with that squish ball, and I'll see you in the next video.